Have you ever stood in a room full of people but still felt completely alone? Have you ever worked so hard, tried so desperately, only to watch everything collapse around you? There comes a moment in a man's life when the world goes silent, when the friends he trusted walk away, when the family he loved turns their backs, when every door he knocks on stays closed. And in that crushing silence, when he has absolutely no one left, something powerful begins. This is not a story about giving up. This is a story about a man who lost everything and found himself. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be exactly what your heart needs today. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by golden fields and gentle rivers, there lived a young man named Ion. Ion was a good man, kind, hard-working, full of hope. He lived with his father in a small stone house at the edge of the village. His father was a woodworker, and Ion learned everything from him: how to cut timber, how to shape wood, how to build things that lasted. But one cold winter, Ion's father fell ill. Within weeks, he passed away, leaving Ion alone with nothing but grief and a half-finished workshop. Ion thought his brothers would help him. After all, they were family. But the very next day, his two older brothers arrived at the house. They didn't come to comfort him, they came to divide the land. "This property left to all of us," the eldest brother said coldly. "You're the youngest, you get the smallest portion." Ion tried to speak. "But the workshop is ours now," the second brother interrupted. "You can take the old cottage near the forest. That's all you need." And just like that, they took everything: the land, the tools, the workshop, even the respect Ion thought he had earned. Ion moved into the small, crumbling cottage at the forest's edge. The roof leaked, the walls were cracked, the silence was unbearable. He tried reconnecting with his friends, but when they saw he had nothing, no land, no support, no future, they slowly disappeared. One evening, Ion saw them laughing in the village square. He walked towards them, smiling, hoping to join. But when they saw him coming, the laughter stopped. One by one, they turned away. Ion stood frozen. His chest felt heavy, his throat tight. He whispered, "Am I really this worthless?" That night, Ion sat alone in the dark cottage. The fire barely warmed the cold air. He cried and said, "God, I don't know what to do. I have no one. I am no one." And then, in the silence, something stirred inside him, a quiet voice. Not loud, not forceful, just clear. "You are not alone. I am here." Ion looked around. No one was there, but somehow he didn't feel empty anymore. For the first time in weeks, he prayed, "God, if you're really here, please help me. I don't need wealth. I don't need friends. I just need the strength to stand again." The next morning, Ion woke before sunrise. His eyes were red, but his heart felt different. He looked at the broken cottage and made a decision. "If no one will help me, I will help myself." He patched the roof with old wood. He filled the wall cracks with river clay. He built a table with his bare hands. The work was painful. His hands blistered. His back ached. Some days he wanted to quit. But every time doubt returned, he heard that quiet voice. "You are not alone. I am here." So he kept going. Months passed. The cottage transformed from broken to beautiful, simple, but strong. Just like him. One day, a traveling merchant's wagon wheel broke near Ion's cottage. The merchant begged, "Please, can you fix this? I'll pay you." Ion had no proper tools, but he had skill. He worked for hours, shaping wood, tying rope, using iron scraps he'd collected. When he finished, the wheel was stronger than before. The merchant was amazed. "Who taught you this?" Ion paused. He thought of his father, his pain, his loneliness. Then he smiled softly. God did. The merchant spread word of Ion's talent. Soon farmers, widows, villagers from nearby towns all came for his work. He repaired plows, built doors, crafted furniture. Not for fame, not for approval, but because he had discovered something powerful. When a man has only God, he discovers who he truly is. Years passed. Ion became known as the man who lost everything, but the man who rebuilt everything. One day, his brothers came to his workshop, humbled, ashamed. "Ion," they said quietly, "we were wrong. We're sorry." Ion could have rejected them, but instead he smiled gently. "When you left me with nothing, I was afraid. But God gave me everything I needed: strength, purpose, and peace." His brothers left with tears in their eyes. Ion returned to his work, steady, humble, grateful. He never became the richest man, but he became the most respected, the most trusted, the most at peace, because Ion learned the greatest truth. When a man has no one but God, he is never truly alone. He is being prepared. If you feel abandoned, rejected, or forgotten today, remember Ion. Your loneliness is not your ending. It is your beginning. When the world walks away, God walks closer. When people fail you, God strengthens you. When you have nothing left, you discover you have everything. You are not broken. You are being built. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Rise Stories. Every story is a lesson. Every lesson is a step toward a better life. God bless you.